Hi, my name is Ozase, and my poem is called Freedom. What is freedom? What does it look like? How does it taste? Does it taste sweet like honey on grapes? Can you savor it? Like that fried okra mama used to make on holidays? Is it bitter like the roots that my hands toiled so tirelessly to produce, a plant that I never get to see culminate? Will the freedom shine and radiate? And what will it look like? Will it be as dark as the skin I see on me? Will the freedom stay and never flee? Will the freedom really be free? Will I feel the stalks bristle on my legs without a care? Will I feel the wind rush through my hair? And what will I hear? Will I hear shivers of fear? Could spirituals just be songs and not coded messages to run? Oh, how I long to hear the children's having fun. No, will I no longer hear the masses' cries? No, sir, I will go where the white man never lies, where my troubles float away like flies. But what will I do? My feet worn from the work and the labor of the ground, my hands sore from the toil as we pound and pound and pound. I dream of freedom to be an endless rest or a deep, deep sleep, a sea of endless possibilities where I can vote, read, or even lead, and then I wake up. Freedom's smell might have a foul stench, like fire's burns or a mass's lynch, the smell of death and defeat, or the blood that ran from the chopped feet, the rancid smell of deceit. It runs amok in this lovely promise of liberty. But one thing I know is how freedom will feel. My body will be free of the whip that made me kneel. My back no longer pierced from the gun and the steel. My pride no longer dim from the words that have ravaged. My leg no longer bit from the dog and the savage. My pride no longer demoted from human to beast. Yes, my neck will no longer be a lynch's feast. I am now unburdened in light. It was like I was blind and have regained my sight. Freedom is seen, smelt, heard, tasted, and felt. It is love that is free and unbridled from masses' constraints. It is religion that can breathe without spirits and hates. No longer exhausted, I will no longer faint. So yes. What is freedom? What will it be? What will it be? Freedom is hope. So I ask again, will the freedom really be free? Will my future grandchildren reach their destiny? Will they be poets, leaders? Will they have a dream? Will this unfinished symphony be complete? Or will people be forced out of house and home? And will people just stay alone and alone and alone? Will my children just watch as people on the streets be called animals, rats, beasts, and weaks? Will they watch as people encounter evil and cheats? If so, then what will freedom even mean? Will it be like a ship rambling restlessly in the docks? Would it be futile like a seed planted in rocks? What would it be if the future me does not take advantage of this American victory? But wait, how would they know? What will my descendants do if I go? It would be like we were stuck in an endless loop. I don't share the stories of the first black troops, of Ozzie and Brer Fox. These stories, they took the pain from my locks and chains. These stories, they ease my pain. It will be as if my freedom were lame if I don't make my stories acclaimed. If this isn't a call to action, it will be as if my life were a fiction, a fake. If you don't do it for my sake, do it for others. Do it for brothers or sisters on the street. Do it for people longing to eat. Do it for those who aren't strong or in a position to be. Do it for those who are running to flee. Even help those who cannot see what freedom can be, just like the man who had oppressed me. So yes, what is freedom? What will it be? Freedom is me, and freedom is we. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. In order to help us do this, you need to subscribe and even like the video you just watched. Together, let's elevate voices and celebrate community.